Going over the hypothetical trading system signals for our stock index portfolio 26. It was up a little bit today, and we take a look at the NASDAQ trades. EVP1 captured this long reversal. We had gap continuation 2019, capture a little bit of a profit. It had a hard time on the short side. The market extended a little further, then it bounced, so only a small gain there. And then gap continuation 2022, the same trade. Tick reversal, got the short trade, then stopped out on this short trade. Tick pulse, 3 short trades, lost on the day, minus 1875. And then we had overlap NQ, had a nice trade, plus 1975. Tick pullback up a little bit right here, capturing a trade. Into the close, looks like maybe some short covering on the day. Cobra 3 got out right at the lows, picture perfect trade. Plus 2875 on an E-mini. And VTNQ plus 1795. Parabolic VSD minus 1850 on the day. And then the ES, I'll have the totals for you in a minute. Cobra 3 plus 575. Momentum reversal plus 6250. And then minus 1525 on the 60-minute breakout short. Took the short trade reversal long, took the short trade. Just a lot of chop right in here. So I summed up the trades. Here they are. Hypotheticals. These are the open positions on the NASDAQ when I typed them out. They gained a little bit. This was the open position on the ES. These are the closed positions on the NQ, closed positions on the ES. Overall, the total was around 4,000 per E-mini. So approximately plus 1,600 in the 200K portfolio and approximately 400 in the 50K portfolio. We issued a flash crash limit move warning today. Potential, not a prediction, but watch out for those moves. Make sure your risk management is in place, that your automation is working, your VPS didn't crash with an open position. You get a flash crash against you and lose half your account or all of your account, and you don't want that to happen. So it's not a prediction, just a warning. Sometimes when these things start to sell off, they get a little wobbly, margin calls come in, and we paused trading today, so we missed these moves. I want to show you where we were at in the portfolio calculator through yesterday. $50,000 drawdown. It's just been a tough go in this market. We started this portfolio August 1st, and we traded it through September 22nd. So plus 15K on the E-mini. We had negative results overall because we trade the micros, and the micros had some slightly different trades, some extra slippage, so it was negative overall during this time period for us in live trading, but because we traded micros. But the E-minis were up a little bit. Kind of this maximum drawdown serves as kind of a trailing stop loss. So here is the spike down and drawdown, just more chop than normal, extreme chop, extreme mean reversion, more than we've normally seen, and so very difficult market to trade right now. Up day to day a little bit. If you look at this on the chart, it's about a $4,000 bounce on a $50,000 drawdown. Isn't much, and so I don't have any, because of today's trade, because of the profits today, I'm not second guessing my decision to pause. I'm still going to pause. I would like to set up a portfolio that has a higher percentage of winning days, even on choppy days. This massive chop is new. Some things that have changed over the years. The last few years we've implemented micros. We've had the pandemic. We're at higher index levels, and we see more chop in a lot of the markets. And so trying to find a strategy that works in chop is a little more challenging at times, because chop seems a little more random than trend. And so, but I still want to have a higher percentage of winning days, maybe even be more selective. But this is where we are today. The hypothetical signals, our decision to pause trading still stands, and I like that decision right here. We held on for a few days into a worst case drawdown, looking for a bounce, and it did not happen. We had this is what we went through during this time period. We had equity peak on Tuesday of last week, and then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trading days. 6 out of 7 were losers, and fairly big losers. This is on an E-mini basis. 40% of that for the 200K, 10% of this for the 50K. And you see we hit a worst case drawdown on Wednesday. It continued on Thursday. Or no, we hit it on Tuesday. Then it continued on Wednesday, continued on Thursday. We said to pause. We had a little bit of a bounce. Looks like about $4,000 bounce today, but considering all this, I still stand by the decision to pause trading. I still think we could roll over and see more volatility. Surprised that the market didn't roll over more today. Next week is the last week of the month, last week of the quarter, and so it'll be interesting to see if the seasonality sell-off finished, if the retest of those lows held. It took out those lows on the S&P and the Dow, but not the NASDAQ. And there's a lot of talk of oversold, looking for a short cover bounce. We never get capitulation, though, really. Never get a strong capitulation day where we sell off hard, close into the lows. And so just an open to close sell-off. Those days used to be more frequent, and we just don't get those much anymore. I guess we got those last Tuesday on CPI was the last classical day we had, and that was the first day we had in a long time that traded that way. So those are the trades on the day for Friday, September the 23rd. And so we will probably stay out the rest of the quarter for sure, and then start trading again next quarter. Just waiting for the market to resolve itself and trade or find more strategies that can trade this type of market environment. It's certainly difficult. So that's where we're at on this Friday, September the 23rd, 2022.
Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.